Hey guys! Whoa. Me Gamers and RV here, back with another video, and today I'm back with some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In the last episode, we completed our first real trial where we didn't really have Mia there to help us. And it ended off on a strange note. We found out that there's a man who was staying with Miss April May in her hotel room and that he has no alibi for the time of the murder, so it's entirely possible that he did it. Obviously, we know who did it because we saw his face at the beginning of the investigation episode, but not everybody else knows. But we're on the right track here. So we have gone to visit... Are we going to visit... Oh, I thought we were going to visit Maya. Okay. Well, hello! I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not! You stinking lawyer! I hope you die! Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. Really? I can't really see his face, so I don't know if he's actually scared or not. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then? For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? That's probably a great question. Is there anything to talk to her about that we can... I don't know, that man. Let's see what we can ask. About the man who stayed with you in a hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Oh, right. Okay, so you have the option to talk to her, but it doesn't matter what you say. You're not gonna get any information out of her. It's useless to talk to her. Try and talk to her. You're not gonna get anything done. I don't remember exactly where we have to go. We either have to go to the hotel or to the law office. Or not the Fainco law offices, the, Grossberg law offices. I don't remember exactly which to go. I think, we should because here's the thing, if we go to the Grossberg law offices and nothing happens, we can move straight to the Gatewater Hotel. However, something is definitely happening because this green text box showed up. And so, that's a good way to know if you're in the right place to progress the story, is whenever this text box shows up showing the date and the location, you're probably in the right place to progress the story a bit. Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason? Well, there's something big that's wrong here. I'm examining where that painting used to be, where the discoloration is on the wall. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. Yeah, it was a painting of sunflowers, Maren Grossberg, or fishermen. Fisherman? Wasn't it? Wasn't it a very memorable painting, anyhow? I thought you'd have more to say about the missing painting. No, but the thing I really want to examine is on the corner of the desk right here, you see a photograph. That's what I really want to examine right now. What's this? Old photos. There are two lying here. Something's been written on pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A, DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Let me take a look at A. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. No, I don't think that photo is going to come in handy. I know who that photo is. The photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took? Yes, swap photos. Now that photo, that man should look familiar to all of us. He's definitely the man who killed Mia at the beginning. He has that same purple hair, the suit, the flashy suit. That's definitely the guy that killed Mia. So I guess it was a good thing that we came here. I do know that we're supposed to stop by the hotel, though, so let me stop by the hotel real quick. See if I can't talk to that bellboy real quick. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite a performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Great Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We could charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there is anything I could bring you. Probably can't bring me anything, however, I would like to chat with you about Miss May, the man with Miss May, or the hotel. Miss May. Let's talk about April first. About Miss May. Oh, sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do what I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. Okay, so that's all the information we got out of that. The man with Miss May, let's talk about that. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry a scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of the man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? Well, we have a photo of a man, and I'm pretty sure it's the guy. The hotel. Let's talk about the hotel. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely! And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. I don't think it sounds great. Let me present that photograph real quick. Yeah? Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Okay. Let's present the photograph of the DL6 Incident Exhibit B of that man with the purple hair. This guy. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? Again, I don't know how to say that word, by the way. So, I'm not entirely sure. But yes, go ahead and write it. I know what it is, I just don't know how to say the word. So I just say affidavit. Well, sure. Why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I'll be known as the bellboy who swore... Bro, you are too excited about this. Just hurry up and write it. You are way too excited about writing an affidavit. Whatever it is. Not even Miss May could play dumb to this. Okay, I think that's our cue to head back over to the detention center. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. No, you're not. I think we all know that you're not. Okay, let me present that photograph first. Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you... Where did you... Aha! A reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man you stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. Oh, I have proof, all right. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. I still don't know how to say the word. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Ease her fears or push her hard? I think we're gonna have to push it hard. This is it, all or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that is an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Oh, fine. I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
Yes! Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive.
Why are you pumping your fists in the air?
Now, tell me about the man you were with.
That man, he's my boss. Red Wright, the president of the information gathering conglomerate, Blue Corp.
Red Wright? Information gathering?
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder?
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. I'm gonna mute my computer so it doesn't start going off in the middle of everything. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's feet. Oh wow, you discarded it already? Oh, excuse me. Ooh. Alright, let's go over to Blue Corp. Is that an option out? Yes, it is. We can head over to Blue Corp. Whew. CEO's office. Oh, hey, look at that painting. That looks familiar, don't it? What's the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name! What's your name? I was just incredibly asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary? What's this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake! Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes. This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Yep, so this is Mr. Red White. As we know, this is the man who murdered Mia. Of course, we know that. Phoenix does not. But our goal right now is to prove that he did it in the courtroom, which we can't really do yet because we're investigating. But moving on, let's talk to him about Miss May. Let's talk to him about Miss May first. Miss May is an employee... Oh, well, that's Phoenix. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my Is that a typo? Secretary? Secretariat. Maybe not. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed! She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is inevitable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. That's definitely what it sounds like to me. Okay, let's talk about the night of the murder. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. Raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh, the police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Let's talk about Blue Corp real quick. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this place up to the grand office you've seen now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. That's not a word, buddy. Fantabulistic? I doubt that's a word. Okay, but now we have unlocked a new option, like a new thing to talk about, which is the painting. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. When did you get it? Say, when did you get that painting? No idea. I forgot. I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It seems you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again. Who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What? Ugh. Ugh. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say, but I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It's a world beyond your comprehension. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's? Yes. Then you must ask him. Why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. Yeah, so this guy, Mr. Red White, this guy claims to have the entire legal system in his back pocket. Which, given what we've seen so far, it's entirely possible. It explains why he was never called in a witness. It explains why he was never, addressed until the bellboy accidentally slipped up. It explains why the prosecution never brought him in, although it could just be because Miles Edgeworth is Miles Edgeworth. But we should move over to the Grossberg law offices and talk to Mr. Grossberg himself and get some answers real quick. Good to see that you're here today. Grossberg? Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem! Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of the days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. Alright, let's talk to him then. Let's talk about today's trial, yes. So, you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see? Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. Your refusal, let's talk about that. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. Especially considering that painting is missing. Alright, let's talk about Mr. White. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh? What is it? Well, outwit it, my boy. You see, it's just... Our options questions are the big painting, the photo of Mr. White, or why wouldn't you defend Maya? I think the big painting is what's bothering us. Mr. Grosberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was at the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grosberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. He's giving you information, he's blackmailing you, or you're lovers. I would love to just say you're lovers for a hilarious response. But that's not correct. As much as I would love to, it's not correct. He's blackmailing you, is the answer. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well. This may have been the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I could finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you might have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. Gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. So now we have two new things to talk about, the DL6 incident and the reason for blackmail. Let's talk about the DL6 incident, which we don't know what exactly it is yet. We're going to find out briefly we're going to find out how the DL6 incident is related to this. We'll find out what it is, and we'll find out a lot more information as this game progresses about the DL6 incident, because it is very important and very central to this game. What is a DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than a sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye? Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating the murder at the bequest of police, and she failed. And as a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of her wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. Okay, so like I said, we very briefly, we just went over how DL6 incident is related to Grosberg. That's it, that's all we talked about, and obviously, as you heard, he didn't play a huge part in it. He just helped clear Misty Faye of any legal wrongdoing. But we will, excuse me, we'll find out more about the DL6 incident as this game progresses, and, you know, it is very central to this game and the characters in this game, so I'm quite excited. It's part of the reason why I really love this original game is the DL6 incident. So, I'm just excited, and I'm trying to hold myself back. Let's talk about the reason for blackmail. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grosberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. 'Cause I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, Wright heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. Wright controls the law of the country as he sees fit. Yet, if you were to still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she had found. Then that's the next place we go. We go straight to the Fay & Co. law offices and do some investigation ourselves. Because we gotta find out what's up with Mr. Wright here. It's funny. Looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Sorry about that, I'm drinking some tea. Or let's examine some stuff real quick, yeah? I think what I need to investigate, actually, is the shelves that you can, like, barely see. Let's see if I can examine those. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? File A to I, file J to S, or file T to Z? I mean, I probably need to look in all of them, don't I? Let's look at A to I. Let's see if there's a record that in this file that catches my eye. Nick. A, B, F. Misty Fay. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Let's read it. I have tarnished the Fay name, leaving only these words. My mother vanished. I was determined to find the one who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Well, I think we can assume what the other name that she was gonna say is. Yeah, I'm gonna look through all these files. Look through J to S here. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this? Let's skim it. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest parts here, what? The biggest part is here at the end in S. Suicide? Ugh. She has a collection of suicide report. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Nick! What? Nick! He really said, let's find the most disturbing one. Let me look through the court record real quick and see if I can read anything. Article about a politician's suicide. Word white is written in pencil at the top. Okay, no details. Thank goodness. Okay. There's one more file stuff. There's one more to look through. Yeah, let's check them. There's one more. There's the T to Z. Whew. T-U... I know. W. White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? That is something important to note, though. The entire W section is completely missing. So, from what all this looks like, so it looks like that Mia was collecting information on the people that Mr. Wright was blackmailing, or had some sort of leverage over. Just trying to build this whole case file against Mr. Wright and then shut him down, I suppose. But I mean, there's nothing really more to do. There's nothing more to do besides talk to Mr. Wright about all this, yeah? Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems that the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Very transparent, but there's something we gotta present to you, buddy, and that's this newspaper clipping. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You bribed him, you spied on him, or you blackmailed him. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening, coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it! Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please collect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And, thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I say you didn't want to go to court. Quite, dude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but he could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. This case is as good as settled. No lawyer worth any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they'll even make you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reported, sir! Butts! Harry Butts! Wright, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. And so, we've been moved to the detention center. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. The prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea.
Wright! Mr. Wright!
Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention.
Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you.
Now I'm afraid we've switched places.
What? You mean you...
I explained what had happened to Maya.
I don't believe it! How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother? My sister? And now you! This has gone too far! Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well, defend me in court, cheer me on in court, or help me break out of here. Cheer me on in court. Well, you could cheer for me in the court.
Cheer for you? You mean, like a cheerleader?
Huh? Yeah, like that.
Oh, right! Leave it to me!
Huh?
I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms.
Wait.
What?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way.
No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay. Then, come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
Aw, Maya. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case, with the true culprit appearing as a star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. Whew, that is a big, sudden change in events. But, like Nick said, tomorrow, it's either him or White. So, I am going to leave this episode here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Next time, we'll go to our final trial day, day 3, where either Nick will be found guilty, or we'll find the true killer of this case and get him arrested. But until then, like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!